we're going to switch from this tubing to the silicone tubing. So this one's pumping from the wash station, so we use the larger size tubing for that. So cut the tubing somewhat longer. And here's something the factory. Let's check those. So we'll cut the tubing the same size as the factory tubing. You could use a razor blade, or these are pretty sharp. I wouldn't use a wire cutter. So we need this is the same tubing, so we'll just use this. Now use a tiny bit of this lubricant on the tubing. And slide it into this slot. It pumps this direction. This goes on the left side over this metal pin line here. And let's see, I need some tubing on this side. Okay. And I think we probably need to set this to 5. I usually press down on this to get it started, and then press down on top to lock it in place. So this is water from the wash station, and this goes to waste. Okay. Now we'll replace the tubing on the other end. So this side goes from water to the wash station, and this side comes from our water reservoir. So this uses smaller diameter tubing. Cut to the same length as this. And we need these smaller barb fittings. little bit of the silicone lubricant on it. We use this Super Lube. It's what was recommended for these pumps. So we're using it. Also using it on these pumps. Okay, so we want to pump from the reservoir, which is this side. Actually, I'm going to test first to make sure it's working. So to test, setting determines how. You see, this number determines how hard it presses on the tubing. So right now it's not pumping with that set at 4. So we'll try setting it to 5. If you watch, you can see it. Liquid. That shows up on the video, but it is working. Okay. So we'll test the other. So we're going to test the other side of the pump where it's pumping from the wash station. So we'll start the pump and test it. We'll test the side that pumps from the wash station. And that appears to be working. See the liquid moving through the tubing. So now everything's connected, and the